Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning to my students. Hope that you have been learning with mathematics, and we are at chapter 3, lines, angles and shapes. I have already told you some of the definitions and uh, what does it mean about point, line, and parallel lines and angles. And today I am going to tell you about the different types of angles we come across in this book. Now, the first angle which I am going to tell you is the right angle. Now, my dear students, eyes at your whiteboard now that I have drawn two lines crossing each other at a point. Everything I have told you, now this is the point where the two lines are meeting. In fact, it is forming an angle, and the attribute of this angle is this, that it is a 90-degree angle. The degrees which we read from 0 to 90, now this is a 90-degree, so this is 90-degree angle over here. So it means that BD is perpendicular upon, we can write it like this, that CD is perpendicular upon AB. Now this is the way to write the perpendicular. Now this is a perpendicular, the demonstration of a perpendicular angle. So we can say that if two lines meet each other at right angle. Now, what is right angle and what is perpendicular? They are one and the same thing. You can call it that when two lines, now this is a line and this is a line, if they meet at right angle, now this is the right angle, or the angle formed between them is 90-degree, then we say that CD is perpendicular to AB. So it was quite an easy job. There is a protector from where we can uh, mark the angles. It is here 90-degree, and somewhere it is here 30-degree, 60-degree, and then it is 75, and then ahead of this there is a scale which is called protector, or simply D, protector, or it is called D. It is the device to measure the angle. Now we'll go to the another angle which is called acute angle. What is acute angle? Now this is the right angle or perpendicular. Perpendicular. Right angle or perpendicular. Now anything less than 90-degree, maybe it is 89-degree. If it is 89-degree, then it come across to the category of acute angle. That means the acute angle is the angle which is less than 90-degree, Acute angle is the angle which is less than 90 degree. For example, here we have an 89 degree and less than 90 degree, whatsoever it is, even if it is 89 degree, then it is acute angle. So all the angles from 0 to 89 degree are called acute angles. Now this is the acute angle which is less than 90 degree. Less than an angle which is less than 90 degree. An angle which is less than 90 degree is called acute angle. What does it is called? It is called as acute angle. And as the name applies, you see that acute means less. In medical terms, it is also used somehow in less form. So less means angle which is less than 90 degree is called an acute angle. It is called an acute angle. It may have different shapes or different line of actions. You see that this is A, B, C. Now angle ABC, angle ABC is an acute angle. Is an acute angle. Similarly, E, F, G, you see that the vertex is below and the arms are above. Even then, if you go from here to here, you see that it is less than 90 degree. So it is also an acute angle. Angle G, EFG, EFG is also acute angle, and similarly this one, this is also an acute angle. You may name it by yourself. Now all these angles are less than, I will write it for you that angle ABC is less than 90 degrees. Now you remember this symbol. Now this is C and this is the symbol less than. Similarly, here angle EFG is less than 90 degree, and you can name it by yourself. Now these are the acute angles. Now again, the category falls. Now we have studied perpendicular or right angle or perpendicular. These are one and the same thing. Uh, but if we consider the types of angle, then right angle can come after the acute angle. So right angle is same as it is perpendicular, and the angle CD, BDC. Now I will write it in terms of 90 degree. You see that angle BDC, angle BDC. I told you that the vertex is always in the middle. Angle BDC is equal to 90 degree. When this statement occurs, it means that the angle is, however, it is also perpendicular, but the angle is the right angle. The angle is the right angle. So as far as your course is concerned, the two are uh, are given in different forms. Perpendicular is given a separate place, and right angle is given this separate place. So remember that perpendicular means CD is perpendicular to AB, and right angle means that angle BDC is equal to 90 degree. When the angle comes to 90 degree sharp, that means it is the right angle. And when we proceed beyond 90 degree, what happens? Now you see. Now dear students, notice that I have drawn an angle which is greater than, which is at the left side of 90 degree now, which is at the left side of 90 degree. It has crossed the limit of 90 degree, which was in fact somewhere here. If I draw, now dear students, you can see that this was the right angle or perpendicular. I'll say it right angle now because I am doing with the types of angle now. So it is right angle which was 90 degree and it has gone beyond 90 degree. It may be 120, 115 or even 91 degree. Yes, or even 91 degree. So it will be called obtuse angle. What will be called? Obtuse angle. Similarly, I'll name it like this: A B C. Now, angle A B C, angle A B C. Now what does it mean? It means it is greater than 90 degree. When this statement occurs, it means that your angle ABC or whatsoever you have written is an obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. Now these were the three categories which were concerned with 90 degree. Now there are three more categories. Number one is straight angle. What is a straight angle now? Now straight angle may be in horizontal form or it may be vertical form. In vertical form, no matter how it is. So you see that straight angle. Let me fully elaborate what is this straight angle. Now here is a point which may be P. So if I go from here till here, it is forming an angle of 360 degree. Sorry, 180 degree, because here it is 0, here it is 180 degree. 180 degree, and in your protector you will find it somewhere here. 180 degree. Now this angle P, now QR P, now QPR is a straight angle. QPR angle QPR is a straight angle which is equal to 180 degree. Now it may be in horizontal position, it may be in vertical position. Now this is the angle which we are concerned with, and it may be STU. Now STU, angle STU is again equal to 180 degree. So this angle which is straight and is equal to 180 degree, we call it a straight angle. Straight angle. It is a straight angle. So let me proceed further. Now there is, let me draw it first. Now see these two figures. Now you may confuse these figures with acute angle or obtuse angle. Will you? Yes. If only I mark this angle. If I mark this angle as the angle of reference, then it is acute angle. Yes, it is. And if I mark this angle from here to here, then it is obtuse angle. Well, yes, you are right, but not. This is not the case over here. We are not going to mark this angle and this angle. We are going to mark the outer angle now. You see, we are going to mark the outer angle, and here again the outer angle. So you can name it also A D F. X, Y, Z. So when the case is here, when we study the outer angles, students, I think I have uh, lost a part of my recording somewhere. So I am again going to uh, tell you about the reflex angle as I started, and the opening comment for the was that if this is an angle, you see that this is an angle. I hope it is visible to you now, like this, and there is one angle like this. Now you will call these angles like this is an acute angle or this is an obtuse angle, but the case is not like this over here, because when we measure these angles from the inner side, I am marking it very lightly. We measure these angles from the inner side, from here to here, and from similarly from here to here. Yes, this is an acute angle and this is an obtuse angle, because you can see that it is less than 90 degree and it is beyond 90 degrees, so therefore it is obtuse and this is acute angle. But let me name the angle first: A, B, C, D, E, F. Now these are the two angles. Now what if I measure this angle from this point, and in anti-clockwise direction, I just measure it from here to here, from here to here. We leave this angle and we'll measure the outer angle, and similarly we'll measure this angle instead of measuring the internal angle or the inner angle. This is the inner angle, this is the outer angle. Now you see, my dear students, that this angle is what is less than this angle from 360 degree. 360 degree, let me elaborate it to you. If this is a line, now this point 0 is the starting point and it is also the end point for 360 degree. And if I draw like this is 90, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree. So my students, this angle, not the inner angle, but the outer angle, is called reflex angle. The angle, this is called the reflex angle. This angle is called the reflex angle. Now I'll write what is reflex angle. Reflex angle. Now reflex angle is an angle which is greater than, now which is greater than 180 degree. 180 degree, but it is less than, it is less than 360 degree. Now what does it mean? It means that a reflex angle must have these two properties. It should be greater than 180 degree and it should be less than 300 degree. Now if I represent it on this grid, say that this is quadrant number 1, quadrant number 2, quadrant number 3, and quadrant number 4. So our angle must lie beyond 180 degree. Our angle must lie beyond 180 degree line. It may cross 270 degree line. It may come near to 360. Maybe it can also have a 359 degree. It may have 359 degree. Then if it is from, let us say, if it is from 181 degree to 359 degree, if it is, if these angles which we have drawn here are if these angle measures from 181 degree to 359 degree, that means the angles are the reflex angle. These angles are the reflex angle. Once again I tell you on the grade that let me travel from here. Now this is 0.90 degree. I have traveled 90 degree distance, again 180 degree. So I have come from 0 to 180 degree. As soon as I pass the 180 degree mark, I enter in the course of reflex angle. I enter in the course of reflex angle. Now I have entered in the course of reflex angle. So here this is the course of reflex angle, this is the course of reflex angle. So the reflex angle may be from here till here. It will not touch 360 degree, but it will remain below 360 degree. So this was the reflex angle, and we may need it in many situations. I'll tell you in the later stage. Similarly, I told you that uh, it is less than 360 degree, maybe 359 degree in round figures. Well, anything which is less than 360 degree or greater than 180 degree will be considered as a reflex angle. This is the round term. This is the round figure. This is the round figure, and this is the round figure, because you know that 1 degree consists of 100 minutes. 1 degree consists of 60 minutes. 60 minutes, like the time. Okay, like the time, it is subdivided into 60 divisions. So to be rounding, I can say that this is 359 degree, and this portion is starts from 181 degree. 359 degree, 181 degree. Now dear students, angle C B A and angle F E D are the reflex angles. I have written it for you, and you know that uh, the vertex is always written in the middle when we write the angle. So CBA and FED are the reflex angles, and you can see that it is going in anti-clockwise direction. Now this is also is going in anti-clockwise direction. FED and CBA are the reflex angles. Now, what if this touches this point, the 360 point? What if it touches the 360 point? It will be called one revolution. One revolution. You see that it will be called one revolution, that if we start from here, we reach here, we start from here, we cross 90 degree, we cross 180 degree, we cross 270 degree, and reaches back to zero position. But it will not be called now zero position, but it will be called 360, the end point. As you saw in my circular D, this was the circular D, and here you would have shown 0 mark and 360 mark. Now, a revolution is is one complete it is one complete turn which an angle execute from 0 degree to 360 degree. Now, what does it mean? That an angle will execute if it is travel. I am again telling you that if it is traveling from here to 90 degree, it crosses 90 degree, it crosses 180 degree, it crosses 270 degree, and it reaches back to 360 mark. It reaches back to 360 mark, then it is said that it has completed one revolution. You might have noticed that RPM is written on your motors, on your electrical uh, appliances that turns. In kitchen, it may be food grinders, or it may be choppers, or in mechanical network, you can see the drill machines, the grinders, the pumps, the motors, and whatsoever which is revolving, it is denoted by RPM. Now, RPM, what is RPM? I have told you that it is one complete turn with an angle execute from 0 to 360 degree, and it means that your motor is turning this much revolution per minute. This much revolution per minute. This stands for revolution per minute. And sometimes it is 800 revolution per minute, sometimes it is 2000 rpm, 800 rpm, and 1500 rpm. Whatsoever it is written on the side of the motor. So, my dear students, this was the whole lecture which I missed during on the whiteboard, and I have just transferred the same knowledge on this piece of paper, on the printer paper. I hope you will follow these two terms, reflex angle and revolution. So it's time to say you goodbye. My dear students, keep in touch. I always tell you to keep in touch, and keep on sharing this channel to your fellow students. So if you have not subscribed it as yet, just subscribe it and push the bell button, so that every lecture of this book comes to you at the earliest. So it's time to say you goodbye. Allah Hafiz.